stunning new report just released by the Congressional Budget Office about jobs and Obamacare. Turns out the CBO now says President's health care law will cut the number of full-time jobs in the United States by 2.3 million by 2021. That's significantly more than the 800,000 jobs originally estimated. Time to bring in Congressman Jason Chaffetz, a Republican from Utah and a member of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee. Great to have you, Congressman. I'm very interested in your take now on this, what should I call it, an amendment to the original CBO report?
I wish they had been more clear when they originally came out of this. The sad reality with Obamacare is you have less people that are going to be covered. You're going to have people that are making less money. They're going to have to work less hours. And the sad reality for the group of Americans who probably need help the most, it's probably going to hurt them the most. That's when I stand up in a town hall meeting and I have the people stand up and say, you know what, I am an hourly employee. I work 40 hours and I work hard and I love my job. But now I can only work 29 hours. What am I going to do, Congressman? And they got tears dripping down their eyes. It breaks your heart.
All right. So let me bring to your attention Jason Furman, because he right now is briefing reporters. There he is. He's from the Council of Economic Advisors. He's briefing reporters in Jay Carney's slot right now after this report came out. This is highly unusual, by the way, for this to happen. Yeah. He claims that the report is being misinterpreted, and so they wanted to give a more complete picture by bringing him in front of reporters. He's saying that the decrease in jobs, according to this report, is due to labor supply. People choosing not to work, not labor demand. Your thoughts?
Well, look, you look at the number of people who are increasingly going on the government dole. There are 30 million more Americans since the year 2000, 30 million more on food stamps. Now, of course, we want to help the most needy of Americans. Of course, we're going to do that. We're going to be compassionate in that. But you combine that with the number of people getting government assistance, with the number of people who are choosing not to participate because there aren't jobs out there, and the numbers are stunning. And all you have to do is go neighborhood by neighborhood, and you know the reality, coupled with the rising costs of Obamacare, is just creating this vortex that is just unpalatable.
Well, real quickly, Congressman, why would this be a positive way to talk about this report, to admit that people are choosing not to work?
It's the reality of what's happening. They're having to do a lot of double speak and a lot of quick speak. Very different than what the president said when he was being interviewed by Bill O'Reilly, by the way. It's the sad reality of why these things are just not working for the American people. We've been saying this for years, but now it's becoming reality.
Okay, I want to draw your attention to another hot topic, and that is the Benghazi terror attack. So this is now happening after a report came out that said that maybe the former CIA director, Mike Morell, may be the one who changed those original talking points that we heard about, and that Susan Rice went out on those 5 Sunday talk shows and blamed it on the video. What would be the motivation, if this is true, what would be the motivation for Morell to do that?
Well, there was a political motivation that it was, remember, this attack happened 5 days after the Democrat National Convention, where President Obama famously said that al-Qaeda was on the run and that things were getting better in this situation. And then we had this terrorist attack. When you have the CIA station chief, this is the allegation, the CIA station chief informing Washington, D.C. that it was not protests, and you couple that with what Trey Gowdy was able to unearth, which is the idea that the State Department knew that it was Ansar al-Sharia, a terrorist organization, that was behind this. In fact, the State Department told the Libyans that it was Ansar al-Sharia. That is totally and directly different than what President Obama has said all along, including his interview with Bill O'Reilly. And the president continues on this narrative that we released information to the American people as we got it. That was never true, Gretchen, and it's showing up in not only a State Department memo that we have, but also the CIA station chief there in Libya.
Well, so many unanswered questions, and I know you're trying to get to the bottom of that, no matter how long it takes. Congressman Chaffetz, thanks for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you.